All right, Ethereum, Bitcoin. Still not a great looking chart. This is the monthly. This is past 5+ years or so. We're looking at what's seemingly the inevitable 618 retrace here, right? From our high back in December of 2021, fast forward to December 2024, all the way down here, right? Bitcoin, this is what happens when Bitcoin goes on its rips. Altcoins, Ethereum included, struggle to keep up. So 3,100, could we tag it? We got real close. So that might be the low. We have to at least give that some chance of being the low for ETH BTC. We'll watch and see how this month closes. We could easily come down here. We'd want to watch if we did something similar to that. It'd be like what's called like a tweezer bottom, kind of like we had right here. Look at this in 2020. Looking for something like that with these two like wicks. That would signify a almost definitive guaranteed low. And especially with the timing, we'd probably look to do some kind of a massive move. Probably at least reclaiming the 382 relatively quickly, kind of like we did back here. I mean, look at that move. That was a 55% gain against Bitcoin in 1 month. That's pretty strong. So watching for that. Wait till the monthly. But I mean, look how many months it's been. If we put on closing prices, maybe you could argue that, but I would argue like over 2 years since Ethereum's closed above the EMA 8. Like it's been some time before a definitive close above the EMA 8. Over 2 years. It's tried so many times. Look at that. Over the past 2 years, not able to conquer Bitcoin, even on the lowest moving average, the EMA 8 on the monthly. Let's zoom into the weekly. You can see some Bollinger Bands pinching up here. So again, that could be the low. That's absolutely could be. Obviously, if it comes down lower, like that's the target, 3,100. It's the 618. But that's so damn close. It went to, what, 31, the low 3191? Okay, that's pretty good, right? Fibonacci's or areas of interest. That's a pretty close to the area of interest, yeah? All right, so if we move up, I mean, obviously that 3.8 is 382 right here, 4,600. Previous low there. High, right? Low support, high resistance, flipped right there, and then nuke it down to the 5, where we just melted right through the 5. So we'll give that the benefit of the doubt so far. We'll assume that that's the low. But again, if we go lower, it's right there. And then, to the upside, 382, 4,600, 6,000, that's when we get cooking again. Ethereum will likely put in some massive gains, and I fully expect that to happen in, the next several months. I think Ethereum will take off. But are we going to make it much above that? I'd find it hard to believe, right? Because like best case, the end of our cycle is what, a year from now? Probably less, given how quickly Bitcoin's acting. So even if we like mirror image this, that puts it like at summertime, about the same time frame, right? If we have like a almost a mirror image move, that's April, May. To even get back to the 236 is stretching it, right? You have the 200 and the 100 right here, both moving down. I mean, what if we don't quite make it there? What if we only make it, up here, which is still okay, right? If Bitcoin's 180K and Bitcoin and Ethereum makes it back up to 4,600 satoshis, right? You can do the math on that. Should still be a pretty nice Ethereum price when all things are said and done. But that's kind of the macro outlook so far on the monthly and the weekly. And for the short time frames, if you're interested, like let's just drop down to the daily, right? If you're under the 200, certainly both of the 100 and the 200, which we are, you can't get bullish here until you have at least overcome your 200 EMA. That's still moving down. It's trying to maybe level off here, but so I think things turn bullish, more bullish potentially. I mean, you could even drag this back and look at the 200, right? Almost kind of a pivot level here with the lows, the highs. So I think like maybe 40, we just kind of add an alert to like 43. 4,300 Satoshis. And once that goes off, then, you know, maybe if you're looking to convert your Ethereum to Bitcoin, maybe it's a little bit there. I would think most of your Bitcoin should be into Ethereum at the 6,000 mark if we, you know, happen to rip there. But, you know, I think another big chunk would be, you know, 4,300, then maybe 4,700. That seems like a pretty good way to do it. If you're just looking to be safe and trade ETH BTC, which is, you know, a lot of people, you know, certainly once you've made your fortune, I don't know why you'd ever look beyond those two and just flip back and forth with that, right? But for those of us that, you know, maybe aren't quite as lucky and are looking for wealth building instead of preservation, then maybe looking outside of alts. But most alts against Bitcoin are not doing so well. Solana, very few against Bitcoin are green, and that's the only two actually. Sui and Solana, as for now, for the big alts that we track, everything else is either red or orange. Let me look at, I can show you my chart there. That's not a whole lot that we track, but most coins do have a pairing against Bitcoin. But for as far as like the bigger ones, there you go. Hopefully that helps somebody.